pooped in his big boy pants.
I mean, it was just such an ill-advised, quick yes to your water bet.
It was the chicken bet.
Yeah,
sure.
it was the Marty McFly chicken bet. All right, Eli Manning had I will say
That
this.
sucked,
Eli
man.
was 13 for 170, no touchdowns. Horrible game. However, DMC, Dominique Rodgers-Cromartie, pick six, Dwayne Harris, 100-yard return. Didn't need the offense. Sometimes that happens with these guys. Two, defensive special teams touchdowns limit your opportunities and your needs. They still won the game. So,
And that Rodgers-Cromartie interception,
which one?
the where he was celebrating for 50 yards, was fantastic.
If you had Legarrette Blount, you had a zero, a gooser. If not, somehow worse.
Hopefully you got back to
No,
zero.
you might have had a negative 0.3.
Melvin Gordon's on this list. Melvin Gordon, I don't think he had big boy pants to put on this week, so I don't really categorize him in this section.
Yeah, I actually think I was impressed that he got 7 for 29 when he should be sitting and out.
Yeah, but Carlos Hyde did have another bad game, and this is just a product of, I think he's running hard. I watched this game to look specifically at Hyde to say, well, is something wrong? I think he's a little banged up.
Well, they say he's a stress fracture.
Yeah, he's banged up, and the offense is doing nothing to provide for him. So, if you didn't cash in on him earlier, you're probably not going to get the kind of value you'd want for him now. So,
no. That we got to be careful about week one.
And then wide receivers, the tandem of Eli and ODB obviously was a problem. He only had 4 for 35 in a game where, like I said, the offense just didn't have to do that much.
I had a thought. Jordan Matthews needs to talk to Odo Beckham and figure out what kind of gloves that Beckham wears, because he needs to get a set of those gloves.
He should be in this too. Jordan Matthews is playing
Jordan
very
Matthews
bad.
Absolutely pooped in his pants. Whatever size pants he has, he pooped them.
And it's not like he's not getting an opportunity. He is dropping his opportunity.
2 more drops.
Literally.
Well, and Sam Bradford, he had a lot. I mean, he didn't look good again. I mean, he looked really bad. In fact, during part of this game, I was driving, and I saw that Sanchez I just assumed they replaced him when I saw Sanchez had a throw. And, they hadn't, but he just doesn't look good. And his receivers, he doesn't have the receiving core he needs. I really don't think so. Huff had an end zone drop. I mean,
everyone was dropping
nobody's
passes.
making a play. You're catching the routine pass in Philadelphia, but you're not making a play. I mean, Ertz is doing everything he can to get targeted 4,000 times in the end zone. He cannot come down with a touchdown.
Well, first of all,
Norman.
you don't go after Josh Norman in the end zone.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Speaking of drops, just a very quick note on Brandon LaFell. I actually feel positive still about Brandon LaFell.
I would too.
Because he's getting the targets. He got replaced by Dobson, but clearly the Patriots don't think Dobson is the answer. So I still have confidence in LaFell.
He wasn't the only one dropping it. Edelman dropped a wide open touchdown. Did you see that?
Edelman has 9 fingers right now.
Yeah.
So just moving forward, I still have confidence in LaFell.
All right, Golden Tate had a bad game, only 2 for 14. Vincent Jackson due to the injury, plus he wasn't targeted a lot earlier in the game. This was a Mike Evans explosion. So Vincent Jackson only had 1 for 13. And Jason's chuckling.
Sorry, there is a great Vine out there about Brandon LaFell. Go search.
Is it the garbage can?
Yes, it's the Brandon LaFell highlight package. Is what it's called.
Someone took a garbage can and then it puts a jersey just like basically over.
And then they threw the football at it, and it just bounces off over and over. It's really whoever did that.
It's very funny.
Good for you.
Oh, first off, why do they have a Brandon LaFell jersey?
Hey, I mean, you guys gave me the speech about Brandon LaFell.
Yeah, I thought it was very curious.
All right. Well, so Sam Bradford had a bad game as well. I don't know if you're leaning on him right now, but this was my almost upset pick of the week. The game was close.
It was exactly what you called. It was almost
close.
upset.
They had the ball down 8. Miles Austin had a brutal drop, and the game ended. So it is what it is. I'm done. One of my other confessions. Here, give me a
confessions.
I'm done predicting the Philadelphia Eagles offense gets it together. I'm done. It's over.
I can agree.
It's
with
over.
that.
Julius Thomas had a horrible game at the tight end position. 1 for 4.
That wasn't. I wouldn't get too scared on Julius Thomas, because if you remember that game and the game flow, it was ridiculous. Jacksonville scores 2 defensive touchdowns, and then pretty much the the passing game was done for three
It
and a
hurt-
half
it hurt
more
Bortles.
quarters.
Did you want
Yeah.
to have a confession about Alan Hearns?
No, absolutely not. And I will debate you on Alan Hearns through the roof. Before that last touchdown, which, by the way, had the game bounced any other direction, they don't have to throw there.
You mean the one that was a really impressive catch in the end zone?
I'm saying the one that gave him like 2 catches. I mean, he had 1 for 23. Everything in that game went that way. That's fantasy football. I don't think Alan Hearns is – I mean, he's fine. I'm not saying he's not good. But, I mean, on a week-to-week basis, I'm going – okay, do I start Marvin Jones or Alan Hearns?
On
do
a
I start
week-to-week basis, if you had started Alan Hearns the previous 6 weeks, you would have been very happy.
I agree.
But Allen Robinson.
But that same
Yes.
argument worked with Alan Hearns for about 4 weeks last year too. We would have had the same conversation, and he might do the same thing Moncrief's doing and prove me wrong. I'm just thinking when I want the target numbers. Allen Robinson's getting the target numbers. Allen Robinson's getting the production.
Allen Robinson
There's
was
no
great.
argument of Robinson over Hearns.
Okay.
Allen Robinson is a emerging elite.
That's a
level
guy we
talent.
need to get on the show because he was such a early favorite of
Allen
both of
Robinson.
really everybody here.